welcome back to another video. Today is the weekend and we are getting ready for another week, the Easter week. Coleman is saying hello. And little Elvis. So, we just went to church and it's beautiful today. Yesterday was kind of overcast. And today is a day that we are going to eat lunch at home and get outside. Well, first I'm going to spend about 30 minutes picking up things inside, and then I'm going to move outside. I've got to clean off my front porch. Our winter sowing has exploded onto the porch. Brian said it's cute, but it also is like a plant hoarder out there. Like you can't sit and enjoy anything. So we need to get all of that organized, planned out. I have one bed to finish weeding so that I can move a lot of those perennials in there. And then we are hosting our church's community group here. It's some local couples that live out in our area that meet every other week to discuss life and the sermon and stuff. So tonight they're coming over here after dinner. Brian is going to smoke one of our meat chickens. And we've got our grandsons coming over to jump on the trampoline. Life is so fun because it's so pretty outside. But I know a couple of y'all had shared, even if it's a small grocery haul, we want to see it. And so my daughter picked up a Target order for me, and then we ran into Aldi. That's kind of been our routine, is after church on Sundays. Sometimes we go to lunch. We've been really liking Dairy Queen. So good. Not good for you, but good. And then we go to the grocery store, either our local H-E-B or Aldi. But today we are going to eat lunch at home. My daughter requested these wraps from Aldi. We really like this sun-dried tomato and spinach one. So I got some fresh lunch meat. And Brian's going to cook some bacon on the grill in just a minute. And we're going to just have some wraps. And I got some really good chips out there. So I'm going to have a simple lunch and then get ready for the week. So thanks for hanging out with me. Let me show you this grocery haul. So at Target, the things I'm not showing you, we got two huge things. I like their unscented, I think it's Good and Gather brand. I think it is, but it's their unscented kitty litter. And then if y'all been following along, you know that we are opening a farm stand, hopefully in April. We are going to build the stand, the actual tangible stand, over the course of the next month or two, but we're going to go ahead and set an opening date and just do some tables and kind of have some shade out there for that. But I found, Coleman, a cookie recipe, like a base recipe that we have been loving, and one of them is a Biscoff cookie, and you wrap the cookie dough with a big, like, tablespoon of this Biscoff cookie butter. I can link this down below, y'all. This is worth it. So good. And then you crumble some of these Biscoff cookies inside of it, and then melt this and do a little drizzle on top. It is so yummy. So they had their Biscoff cookies on sale plus $5 off if you spent $15 on food items. So I went ahead and got 4 of these. These cookies are kind of hard to find for me locally, so this should last us a while with making those recipes. And I bought a lot with the hope that we would sell a lot, right? So fun. And then I'm gonna make a spring snack mix with Chex and some of these wafers. I got at Aldi, melting wafers, some pretzel sticks, popcorn, just kind of a spring one. And so I thought it would be fun. I saw these when I was doing my online shopping at Target. This Mother's Springtime Buddies are like the little frosted animal cookies. So I know my grandsons will like that. I may end up making that for tonight too, so that we can have it the whole week to snack on and then serve it at our community group. And then what else from Target? Oh, the only other thing we got from Target was stuff for Evan's Easter basket. He's busy playing ball in the entry with Brian, so I can show you quick. So he's my only little guy that I still do an Easter basket for. but he has been using pretty much anything as a phone, like where he'll talk to people. He has a walkie-talkie. My daughter's driving permit ended up expiring, and so he carried that expired permit around and talked to it. So cute. Lots of creative, imaginative play. But I saw this Paw Patrol phone, and it talks to you. It has real numbers. It does some little math facts. He's going to have to hide that from his nephew. He's Uncle Evan, Danny, because Danny loves Paw Patrol. So I'm going to open that up and set that in there. And then he got a really cool bow and arrow thing, Nerf gun for Christmas. And he uses it every time he does speech therapy. She loads a bullet every time he says a word correctly. And so it's been this really fun way that he's been really engaged in speech therapy. Well, the string, the pullback rope. So I got him a small little Nerf gun and some extra bullets. And then lastly, he's looking over here, a set of Hot Wheel cars, because y'all know he loves Hot Wheels. And then the other day when we were at Dollar General, we got him one of the big lollipops, and then he loves the little dehydrated yogurt bites. So that is the fullness of his Easter basket. That will be really fun. And then we went into Aldi. Okay, so I showed you we got the wraps. And I went into their baking aisle. I've never seen these melting wafers there, so we are going to try these. I also found some really cute Eastery spring, doesn't have to be for Easter, but like springtime desserts that we'll be making this week, and I will film that. So if you like that kind of stuff, follow along. One of them is like dipping strawberries in some orange tinted chocolate, so they look like carrots because the little green top. And we're gonna put it on like a chocolate mousse. I saw that. I did not come up with this stuff, guys. I can recreate other people's amazing ideas. We've been eating a lot of salads, and so I didn't have any left out there. So I got 3 heads of romaine lettuce, a cucumber, some carrots. My chocolate chip cookie recipe calls for a little bit of dark chocolate in each recipe. So I got 2 bags of those. The bacon, we're going to go ahead and cook all of it up. We're going to eat it on our sandwiches today, and then we'll eat it throughout the week. I've really been craving the knockoff Starbucks egg bites, and I have some Gruyere cheese out there that we're going to grate this week, and we can use the leftover bacon in those. And I bought some cottage cheese specifically to make those this week. Those are really yummy. And then have y'all seen like the Christmas crack, but they make it in the little muffin tins? So I got some just like knockoff Ritz crackers to make that with. If you don't know what that is, I'll put a link down below. So I'm hoping we're going to make a lot of yummy sweet stuff. And then I bought a huge ham this week, and I'll let the kids decide what they wanted for Easter. We have agreed upon doing a brunch. We normally smoke an enormous brisket, but we've already eaten our brisket that came with our quarter of a cow that we bought. We buy all of our beef from a local farmer. And so if y'all have priced beef, you know that buying a whole humongous brisket was much money. So I bought a ham, and then the kids decided they wanted to have brunch. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook the ham this week, and we will just have a nice fancy dinner. And I got some potatoes to make homemade scallop potatoes. My daughter asked for celery and some lunch meat for our wraps, and then applesauce pouches for Evan, and then just some cheese. I got 2 cheddar and 2 mozzarella. Brian, on his to-do list today, is to make some pizza dough for the fridge. I will film this week when he makes it for me. It's just like he breads and fries some chicken and puts it in a wrap that he makes with pizza dough with like a Caesar salad inside. I know it sounds weird, but it's so good. So that's what we got. I'm going to now, everyone's starving. We're going to make lunch, get this put away, pick up the main rooms for company tonight, and then we're going to head outside. He's going to smoke my turkey. Chicken. When the chicken's done, I think I'm just going to do like a crock pot Or I'll probably do it on the stovetop, just like tortilla soup. I couldn't think of words, and then we can eat that for lunch this week too. So thanks for hanging out with us. Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you to KalKal for partnering with us for this portion of today's video. So we worked with this company years ago. They gifted us some boots for out in the pasture, some farm type boots, waterproof, and we use those every single day. So this is the pair that they sent me years ago, and the only wear and tear on them is this, and that is from my puppy getting a hold of them. So I bring them in every day, but I have worn these every single day, twice a day, when I feed the animals in the morning and in the evening. So they have held up and will hold up for years to come. So I know that the quality of their boots are amazing and long-term. So when they reached out to me about a different type of boot, I was really excited to work with them again. So this is a women's deck boot that has these pull tabs that make it easy to pull off and on, and they're very easy to clean. I have worn these gardening and in the mud. We had a lot of rainstorms here in Central Texas, and so they were covered in mud, and the white had gotten kind of dirty, and it was very easy to just wipe off with a rag, and I used just a mild dish soap on them to get all of the stains off. And then anytime it's raining outside and we're going to run errands, I have been slipping these on, and these look really cute with jeans or shorts if you want to just wear these out to run errands or do anything like that. But what I love about them is when I'm going gardening and working out in the yard, I don't have to wear my big bulky pasture type boots anymore. I can just wear these. So this is great even if you don't live on a farm or a homestead and you're just wanting a cute pair of boots that you can slip on that are stylish and wear when it's raining or when you're working out in the yard. I really recommend these. So this is the Onyx and Cream. I have a discount code and a link down below. They come in a lot of different color options. I'll probably get a more springy, kind of happy, brighter color for summer. I love them so much. So go check that out. Tell me down in the comments if you plan to get some. They are really cute. Thank you, KalKal, for partnering with us for this portion of the video. Lunch was so good. We really all enjoyed our made-to-order little wraps, and then the grandkids came over and jumped for a little bit, and then Evan wanted to come in and play, so Esme's playing with him for a minute. Brian's had kind of a frustrating time outside because our weed eater's not working, and then we were going to blow off the porch for our little thing tonight, and its battery needed charged, and I opened up the rest of my winter sown containers. I have that upcoming in a video in a couple days. I'm so excited to show you. I am. If I'm honest, like I don't even know where to start with it. I think the first thing is I'm gonna cut all of the, let me show you. I'm gonna cut all of these off and then write what it is down here, because I have some that when the wind has blown it, it has kind of damaged some of the leaves now that they are so tall. And I'm gonna faithfully water them every day. And my goal is to, before Easter, so we are exactly a week away from that, to have all of these either potted up to sell or in my landscape or in my daughter's landscape. I also have a friend that's in our community group tonight that said look at my hands, y'all, that said she wanted some. So get all these to where they need to go. But I do need to cut the lids off, and then I need on a sheet of paper to write down the varieties that I have, and then on that same paper, write spacing. So I've bought some bushes and berries and stuff from Sam's Club, like their bulbs. I don't even know the words. And I have plenty of stuff to fill everything. I just have no plan. And so when we're ready to go, I want to be able to say, okay, well, 2 lace flowers, 2 mist flowers, 2 sages, that canna bulb, and then that way, because my daughters and people are like, how can I help you? And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I'll kind of pan out and show you everything. But now it's 4:30. Brian was gonna smoke that chicken and then we just kept getting sidetracked, so I baked it in the oven. So we're gonna go in, I'm gonna pick up, I also have poison ivy. If y'all remember from last year, it is a chronic thing for me. So I'm itching all the time. We're gonna go in, I'm gonna pick up for 20 minutes, quick, toilet, just the area we're sitting in. Do you think we'll sit out here? I don't know. We're gonna sit here or in there. So get that space cleaned, a quick 20-minute pickup, get our dinner made, make a treat, and then prepare for company tonight. And then I'll come out here when Brian's getting Evan to bed and cut the lids off. And while we're watching our show tonight, kind of write down and research some of that. But my strawberry GreenStalk is so bright and so happy. I love working with GreenStalk. Every time a package comes from them, there's my other word. I squeal with delight. I was just sharing in the other vlog, I was just thinking about the words I'm trying to not say over and over. They have new strawberry accessories that are launching in early April, and so I'm excited to test those out and share that with y'all. But this color is so pretty and so fun. I got the pale pink. I'll insert a photo here for Mother's Day last year. And that could just be a ritual if they wanted to, I don't even think my kids watch this, but y'all could get me any sort of plant or GreenStalk or anything fun for Mother's Day. So I, at some point, we have a huge front porch, but I can't just I have 4 GreenStalks right now. I have 2 5-tiered and 2 3-tiered. I'm gonna get my light pink one that I got for Mother's Day set up with strawberries this week. So it's too much to do, too many plant things to do. But I will keep showing y'all that. If y'all could follow me over on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or something like that, you'll see more daily updates on plant type stuff, because that's just an easy, quick photo or story to upload. But they do make me happy. I planted most of these with petunias that I bought at Walmart. And I think I bought 2 4-packs of Dusty Miller. That's just kind of that white foliage plant that just looks kind of like a dusty blue, so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna go in, clean up, figure out our lives, and talk about, the sermon today. Today's Palm Sunday. So it's a sweet time of reflection as a believer to, process, prepare our hearts for this week. I still have my fancy necklace on. Prepare our hearts for Easter. Yeah, so it's all good stuff. I feel a little overwhelmed. What I want to do is just sit on my booty and veg out like my husband is doing right here. Y'all say...
Come on. What is that?
Y'all say he does everything, but he is sitting right now while I'm trying to figure out what we should be doing. So, okay, all lighthearted, just having fun. All right, we're gonna go get busy. Okay, dinner is done. It was very good. It's going to be a really tasty lunch this week. And Brian just made 3 loaves of sourdough. We are trying a new recipe that's higher hydration. It's supposed to make it rise more. I bought, what did you say? I bought some smaller turkey, little tiny turkey roasters, so we can try and bake more sourdough at once in our oven to see how many we can realistically make for a farm stand morning. But our company is about to get here. We are going to pour some iced tea, get some mineral waters out, and spend some time with our friends. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We will see you real soon in another video. Bye. Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.